स्मार्ट सिटी देहरादून को लेकर जो कार्यशाला का आयोजन किया गया है उसमें हमारे रिक्वेस्ट पर बहुत दूर से आए हुए हमारी गेस्ट सबको मैं स्वागत करता हूँ। मंच पर यहाँ हमारे दो वरिष्ठ अधिकारी इंडियन एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव सर्विस और जिन्होंने बहुत लंबी समय सर्विस किया और स्पेशली अर्बन फील्ड में सर्विस किया, उनको एक वक्ता के रूप में हम बुलाया है। और सुबह हमारे एक क्लोज्ड डोर सेशन भी हुआ था जिसमें हम बहुत विस्तार से अपने पूर्व की प्रपोजल है उसमें क्या क्या हमारे कमियां रह गई थी जिसको हमें इस बार दुरुस्त करने की जरूरत है उसके बारे में चर्चा किया था। मैं उन दोनों हमारी सम्मानित गेस्ट को धन्यवाद देता हूँ और स्वागत करता हूँ देहरादून शहर की तरफ से और मसूरी देहरादून विकास प्राधिकरण की तरफ से। ये आपने अपने अमूल्य समय हमको दिया और अपने अमूल्य सुझाव हमको अपने प्रपोजल को बेहतर करने के लिए दिया था। अभी जो सेशन है ये इसमें हम लोगों ने नॉन पॉलिटिकल इंटेलिजेंशिया को मेनली बुलाया है क्योंकि पॉलिटिकल ओपिनियन हम लोग नॉर्मली सुनते रहते हैं। इनफैक्ट हम लोग सबसे ज्यादा उसी ओपिनियन को सुनते हैं। लगभग 90% ओपिनियन हमारे पास जो पहुंचते हैं वो पॉलिटिकल ओपिनियन होते हैं। डेलिबरेटली इस कार्यशाला में हमने पॉलिटिकल लोगों को नहीं बुलाया, उनके लिए भी अलग से आयोजन की जाएगी। इलेक्टेड रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स के लिए हमने पिछले बार भी डिस्कशन सेशन रखा था, so we will do that this time also. So this is going to be more of an interactive session where we will be hearing more and talking less. Even though we will be explaining to you the salient features of the smart city vision and what was expected and what are the options that were available before us, what did we said last time and why we couldn't get selected finally, and what is the strategy that we are adopting this time to make it better and to ensure that the city gets into the list of the selected cities at least in the second round. Thank you very much.
The framework for the smart city vision for the city will be an overall vision for the city as to what we would like the city to be. Whether we want the city to be an eco-tourist city or whether we want to be an educational city or we want it to be a business city. And the core theme is not that it is exclusive, completely exclusive branding, but the core branding and other sub-themes will have to align with the main theme. Suppose you want eco-tourism, then business must align with the eco-tourism. Business must not be such that it hampers eco-tourism. If eco-tourism is our core theme or core brand, the city must have a core brand for itself and other activities should be subservient to the core brand. Also, we need to take a mapping of the urban sprawl in Dehradun to understand which way the city is, physically, which direction city is going. That is the urban sprawl, that is the spread of the city. There are databases available. I have seen the map with the Indian Institute of Remote Sensing Dehradun of over the years, over the last 20-30 years, how the city has grown. It will tell us the way things are moving and whether we would like to change that trend or we would like to pursue the same line. Then, whatever way, and what I am saying is for Dehradun, but if you are interested in any other city of Uttarakhand, or for that matter, any other city, the same thing should apply. I will even dare say the same should apply to villages also. Whatever is smart wherever people live. The idea has to be smart habitation, whether it is a city or a village. But since we are talking of mission of a smart city, let us focus on the term smart city. But the mind must be open, so it is applicable to all habitation and not only for the Dehradun city. That kind of thought process should be like that. So having in that framework, I would say that the clean city, of course the citizen survey will have to be taken. They have taken the citizen survey, the desire of the citizen will come to fore and that will have to be addressed. But having taken note of the citizen survey concept, I would still say that any city, any habit must be clean. That is the first framework of smartness. It should be clean. And it should be littered with, not with waste or garbage, but with parks and flowers and greens. Yes. It should be like everywhere, encourage people to grow flowers in their homesteads. Small parks, quarter acre park, you should not feel bad about some small, very small, not work. So, and big, of course, big must be there. Where roadside, avenue side, everything, that smartness. Doesn't cost much. Use the wastewater, recycled wastewater plant, the greens. Smart, doesn't look very smart, in some way, applied the wastewater, but it's really smart, I would suggest. Then it should be walkable, smart city should be walkable, not with the metro. Metro is not the smartness in the first place. It is the smartness in the third or fourth place. First place of smartness, walkability. You can walk comfortably and enjoyably. Enjoyment, smartness, the test of smartness is happiness. Whatever we are doing is bringing happiness. That is the thing, Are people feeling happier, relaxed? I'm not saying distribute drugs, that also makes some people happy. Smart in a constructive way, Then cycle ways, can people, the slower the mobility, the happiness it will spread around. The faster the mobility, the tension it will bring. That's the whole concept, Metro will not bring you relaxation. Maybe, otherwise it tests it, maybe. But generally speaking, slower the mobility. Smaller buses, the buses need Dehradun, Himalaya don't require big buses. Think of smaller buses, if it is possible. Electric mobility, e-rickshaw, e-buses, and a lot of museums, people must respect their heritage. Then I would say that water plan for several plans, water plan, total water. We see MDDA mentioned we have enough water, but then we are breaking it into whether every ward has enough water, whether every sub-ward has a locality has enough water, whether every household has enough water.
Good evening, sir. Sir, actually I want to say कि already हमारे राजपुर रोड पे बहुत सारी buildings हैं जो खाली हैं, सारे complex, they all are empty. So rather than constructing a new one, why should we go for them and have people to accommodate these buildings? Like the Silver City, the mall there, only the cinema hall works there. And if a smart city comes up, then what would be happen of these already existing buildings? So I want to know that what would be the future of these places rather than the smart city?
Currently, आपके दो पॉइंट्स थे। एक तो आपने पूछा कि सिटीजन इंटरेक्शन के लिए ग्रुप बनाया जाए, कमेटी बनाई जाए। ये स्मार्ट सिटी मिशन के गाइडलाइंस में भी है। Implementation phase आएगा, execution phase आएगा, तो definitely there will be a committee of people who will be meeting regularly, and we will try to keep all sections of people in that committee. तो एक तो ये है, और उसके अलावा I am always for a sustained dialogue process with मैं अपना BCMBD आने के बाद हर बार हमने architects, town planners, engineers, various sections के साथ various topics पर dialogue करते रहते थे, और इस पर्पस के लिए पिछले बार भी हम लोगों ने काफी फोकस्ड ग्रुप डिस्कशंस हमने किया था, जिसमें स्पेसिफिक ग्रुप ऑफ पीपल के साथ डिस्कस किया था। अभी आज भी हम लोग कर रहे हैं, आगे भी हम लोग जारी रखेंगे, not just for this smart city mission but for other purposes as well. This is one thing. Second thing, आपने कहा कि ग्रीन फील्ड, ये चीज not only you, many educated people, journalists, they have this misconception that green field means green area में शहर बनाना या ग्रीन एरिया में नहीं। ग्रीन फील्ड डज नॉट मीन दैट, ये मैनेजमेंट जार्गन है। ग्रीन फील्ड, ब्राउन फील्ड, ब्राउन फील्ड प्रपोजल का मतलब है एक एग्जिस्टिंग चीजों को और बेहतर करना, ब्राउन फील्ड होता है। आपकी रेट्रोफिटिंग और रीडेवलपमेंट दोनों को क्लब करके हम ब्राउन फील्ड का नाम दे सकते हैं। ग्रीन फील्ड का मतलब एक नया शहर बनाना, नया शहर बनाना। प्लीज गो टू द डिस्कशन पेज इन MyGov वेबसाइट एंड post your opinion there, because that is the page which matters for Government of India. You can also go to our Facebook page, you can also go to follow us on the Twitter, and the more and more participation you do as citizens, the city has got maximum chance of getting selected this time around. This time, compared to the earlier time, we have dropped the pure play green field option totally. What we are giving as options are, there are 6 options available there. When you go to the opinion poll page, we have divided the city into 4 different zones, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the description of each zone is given, and there is a sound logic for having that division. Even though retrofitting norms state that 500 acres is the minimum requirement for a retrofitting project, and for Himalayan states it is half of that. So we being Himalayan states, 250 acres is also sufficient. but we wanted to do it in a larger area, and we had given options of 3,500, 4,000 acres roughly. Each zone varies from 3,000 acres to 4,000 acres. So these are 4 retrofitting options. Then there is a 5th option, which is a mixed option of greenfield as well as retrofitting of the adjacent zone. Only neighboring zone can be retrofitted. You cannot have disconnect between 2 different areas in the area-based development. In area-based development, if you are suggesting or coming out with a proposal having mixed option, the zones have to be contiguous. There cannot be discontinuity in the boundaries of the zone. So zone 4 is in continuity with the greenfield area, so it's a mixed option giving retrofitting of zone 4 plus greenfield. This is the logic behind that, otherwise people may feel that why along with the greenfield the other retrofitting zones are not given. Then there's the 6th option, redevelopment, where we had given redevelopment, and if you are choosing redevelopment, you have to choose the area also. So these are the options given. And hopefully most of you have already voted, and if you have not voted, please visit that page and cast your vote, and please promote others also to vote for the city. Because the ultimate final numbers that we clock as a city is something which really matters during the evaluation. So this is one thing that I wanted to request. And then going to the next thing, I wanted to say something about MOUD's observations on our previous proposal and how we are going to tackle those observations in this. Much of which will depend upon what kind of an area-based proposal that we are selecting and we are sending this time around. Which will be totally dependent upon the final outcome of some. Nowadays people are jumping to conclusion about whatever is going on right now. I'm telling you the total number of votes polled is not a huge one right now. So don't get led by positively or negatively by whatever is there on that page. Yes, there is something there on the page, some percentages are shown, but absolute numbers are not shown. Sir, in the morning it was 1,200 also.
Only 1,200?
Only 1,200.
78%.
Yeah.
I'll just
तो अगर ग्रीन फील्ड हमें सबमिट करना है तो इस 4 गुना के अलावा और कोई विकल्प नहीं है। अगर इसको अवॉइड करना चाहते हैं, ठीक है, मैं शुरू में ही कह चुका हूँ, डेमोक्रेसी है, हर किसी का अपना ओपिनियन है। इसको अवॉइड करना चाहते हैं तो आप जाइए, अपना ओपिनियन दर्ज करिए, सरकार अपना डिसीजन बदल देगा। सरकार डेमोक्रेटिकली इलेक्टेड गवर्नमेंट होते हैं, वो पब्लिक ओपिनियन से चलते हैं, पब्लिक व्यू पॉइंट से चलते हैं। कोई भी सरकार अगर पब्लिक व्यू पॉइंट के खिलाफ नहीं जा सकते हैं। तो ये हम लोगों को समझनी चाहिए।